Okay, now the last problem area we're going to focus on is understriding and overstriding. There's lots of reasons why this happened, but ultimately we want to create the feeling and work the muscles that are either going to allow somebody to pull a foot down early or be able to extend and open up their stride. And EXOGEN is a great tool to do that, and we do that a lot right now at the very highest levels, from 4x100 meter world championship UK to some of the best Ironman and triathletes in the world. Stride length is something we can affect fairly easily. And again, it comes back to this idea of assistive and resistive loading. So if you have an athlete who has, let's just say they want to lengthen their stride, all right? What we will do is, the first thing, some people don't even know what lengthening their stride feels like. So what we'll do is we'll take a load and we'll put it in an assistive position. Assistive for lengthening the stride. If you figured it out by now, I wonder if you're guessing, where do you think I'd put that load? On the front or the back? To assist lengthening the stride. I'll tell you what, it's going to be at the front. What happens on the front now is when they run, inertia will kick in and gravity will kick in. And as that leg swings forward with momentum, that weight in the front will literally kick and pull that leg out in front. It will drop further ahead of their normal pattern, and the first thing they'll say is, wow, I can feel that weight's really pulling my leg forward. If you put it in the proximal position by the knee, it'll feel mildly. If you put it in the distal position down low at the ankle, like an ankle weight, that is literally going to feel like someone's pulling their foot out in front. And they will immediately become aware of, wow, my stride's open. That's the assistive load. But ultimately, a person who has a short stride has difficulty and needs strength to help get that leg out in front. And so the resistive position for somebody who's trying to get a longer stride is actually at the back of the calf. And here at the back of the calf, what's happening now is it's like somebody will be holding that leg back. So they have to work the hip flexor and the swing through to get the leg to the front. 4 weeks of loading with that calf, with that load at the back of the calf, and that person will have a stride length difference or change to the front. It will open up considerably. The question just becomes how much is balance. And it's not something you have to worry about. It'll come into a natural pattern. Now, we've done this before, like I said. We did this, I think, with the World Champions in 2017-28 at the World Athletics Championships, managing in that 100 meter to get them to maintain that long stride in those last 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. Contact me, I'll tell you a little bit more about that, but it works. Now, the other area to think about is, well, what if we want to shorten their stride? What if you have young athletes? Young athletes often run with a long sort of loping stride. We want to tighten it up. We want to create a shorter stride. Really applies often to endurance athletes, or maybe in an early phase of a sprint race. Then it's just the complete opposite. For somebody who doesn't know what a short stride feels like, especially in the endurance, put that load at the back of the leg. As soon as that leg swings through, that load is going to pull that leg down early. It's going to cause them not to be able to extend, and they'll immediately say, I can feel that. I can feel my leg wants to come down early, because gravity's pulling on that. That weight will pull back. But ultimately, if we want to work those muscles, that means glute, hamstring, lower back, and all the posterior chain, which means we're going to put it on the front so that the leg is being pulled forward, and they have to consciously act, consciously work those muscles in fatigue conditions, in normal speed conditions, on the road, wherever it might be, that they actually train to stop that leg from going too far. So that's it on the 5 positions of main issues that affect running in general: upper body posture, core, hip engagement, and under and overstriding. Give them a try, reach out, like us, go on Facebook, send me a message, you've got my email, and we can do our best. Okay, so this is her first unloaded set. It looks very fast coming in from here, that's for sure. Let's see how she feels. How was that, Coach?
Yeah, no overstriding, that was good.
No overstriding, even without the load then?
Yeah, no load, no overstriding.
And that's what we want.
Yeah. So that's the target.
Yep.
Let's just
come back.
Yep. But the feeling stayed as if the like you said, the overstriding was gone even without the load.
So it still bring me to the right step.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I think back, okay. But a few seconds I like, when after we drive on top, I like, oh. But after that, it's come back.
Cool. Good feeling?
It was good hitting. You weren't overstriding. You're over top of the ground good, but the pace was down. So the idea of this workout is to get the intensity up. Okay. So let's go a little bit faster this one.
So she didn't look like she was overstriding there?
No.
That's...
But the intensity was a bit slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And it's probably a good sign because normally when she goes slow, she overstrides dramatically. So that's a positive sign.
Yep.
But I want to see it implementing this at a faster intensity.
Sure. That's the ultimate goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see.